Hello there everyone, and welcome back to Lille. We're looking now at my final path to victory. We're gonna set up our campaign to attack Paris and hopefully defeat Napoleon in the process. And I'm gonna call, since I'm actually the Marshal, I will go ahead and call them. But first, I thought that we would go ahead and just take a look at the troops I have. I've gone ahead and added a Dutch regiment, which we should take. Let's see, there we go. Cheat, walk around. That we will take a look at. So here's the entire army spawned in of 655 men. Of course, it's a bit much having them all stand like this. So what I will have is I will have everyone running forwards first, while the cavalry runs off to the side. The cavalry, if stuck too long, has a tendency to dismount, and it's annoying to get them back on the horses. So let's quickly get them away from the rest of the men. I hope that everyone's actually spawned in. They might... yes. I might not have set the... I don't think the Dutch actually spawned in. The Dutch regiment. Yes! No, they did. They did. They're in. Right. Let's see. You start over there. How about you over there? Then you over there. And then 95th over there. Royal Marines, the two I have in the back, and then the cavalry. And then we'll have everyone form as thick lines as possible. I'm not entirely sure who's in the front there. I think that's the drummer and the piper. So here we got my cavalry, all of it. I believe that I actually have more or less every single man that will be part of this is now on the field. We're missing 25 people. So we got the 95th. We got the very small detachment of Marines. We've got the Highlanders. We got the large unit of Fusiliers, and then in the front we've got a unit of Dutch light infantry, the Hollandsch Leichte Voltigier, Leichte Voltigier, which looks to be the 2nd regiment because they got a big 2 right on the front. I probably could have detached. Maybe I could have disbanded the Marines, and I could have put the 2 Marine guys to be in charge of the Dutch Voltigiers. We'll see how these guys perform. I haven't tested them at all in battle. But there we have that. Let's go ahead and remove this. And I will call on my most trusted advisor that has been with me from the start, which is Artemir. I want, as Marshal, I wish to send a message to the vassals of the realm. Yes, my lord. What will you... We will start a new campaign. Assemble the army. Yes, we must gather all our forces before we march on the enemy. And then I want to make sure that... let's see. You will go into the Highlanders, because I won't have time to really set them up on their own. So what I will go ahead and do is I'll add these two so we'll disregard the 2 Fusilier groups here, Oh, I mean the two ensign groups, and just put everyone together, because I won't be able to micromanage it that well, and I'll probably just end off killing them in one way or another. So let's just go ahead and see who turns up. I'll inform her that I am actually indisposed. Morale is low. Right, that's below average. High, high, high. The dragoons have low morale for some reason. Okay, with the king joining in, I think we're more or less ready to march. We do not need anyone else to join. Let's see if we can just get some varied food into this mix. We've got a lot of fish. Do I have anything else I can train? Where did I put that meat? Dried meat. There we go. Oh, is my horse okay? I think I wounded it. No, it's fine. Right. King George, we march. First up is Liège. And oh, we got a small French force, 66 men. There's no point in fighting him unless he actually stands in my way. Oh, we got someone else joining. Sir Edward Packham is joining in. We've reached Liège. Morale is low. Yes, we cannot really wait. Let's go ahead and strike as soon as possible here. I hope the French are really pissing their pants right now with the great army I have assembled. Even though we have a few people running away. Let's remove casualties. So that we don't have that cluttering the screen. And for this I want to finish these cities off rather quickly. So we're just gonna go straight ahead and go right up the center. I think, oh, that's the king is up there on the right. Let's make sure that we stay close to the king and we try to our best to keep him safe. But I imagine that the king will just run straight into danger. Forward, men! For England! Great Britain. There's a lot of people get triggered when I say England instead of Great Britain.
But what about Wales?
Yeah, what about Wales? Wait, where's the king? I thought the king was here. I thought I saw his wig. He should be here, up here somewhere, I think. Someone's already in over on that side. That might have been the king. Or did the king wasn't shot, was he, already? Oh, that guy was shot. Charge over! The Marine Battalion is in. Artillery is already down. And our troops are charging in. Charge in! That... I couldn't even plan that better. First shot and I get a level. Right. Fire at will! Start shooting them! It's hard to see who's who here since we've all got grey coats. Charge in! Maybe not the 95th though. Let's have the 95th will stand right here. Oh, we got a lot of people back there. Have we cleaned off the sides? There's a few people over here that we need to take care of. Oh! You were skilled, but not skilled enough. Ah! That was terrible. Okay, I'm right now is doing unusually bad. Luckily though, they weren't able really to inflict that much damage on me. Uh, 95th, if you please, move into single line. Seems we've dropped both the colors already. Let's have the Fusiliers continue on like that. Where's the rest of our men? This seems like there's an awfully few of them. Oh, here comes the reinforcements. The problem is the men that always end up behind the barricades over here. At the same time, I want to see how many men. 50 wounded, 8 dead. You know what? Just imagining my luck, I imagine that part of those 9 dead are just ensigns. So I've lost all the banners. Let's go ahead and end these guys over here. How the bloody hell did I miss that? Come on then. Ugh. We've cleared that off. That must be the others. They also, I guess, brought yeah, Lightfoot ensigns. That must be part of the kings. But the Highlander is, I'm pretty sure, my guys. Over the top, lads! I wonder if I don't think the Dutch unit has greatcoats. Seems that we've pushed the French back all the way against the wall. And we are victorious here. And, oh, I'm looking here. We sent up most of the allies. I did not take into account the allies who have died. 33 allies and 151 allies are wounded. So we sent up the allies, the allied troops from their armies. Let's see who got killed in my... We've got 1 rifleman, 6 foot guards, 1 Royal Dragoon, British ensigns wounded, and all, more or less, my companions were wounded. And then for the allies, I want to see if King George is here. King George is wounded. Okay, all the lords were wounded as well. But we saved a load of people. So let's see, who do we want to... We've got some ensigns here that I can rescue prisoners. That'd be a lot of ensigns running about. But I'm pretty sure we're gonna need those. So we'll have plenty of then foot guard fusiliers might be well. I've got another 7 spots. How about some light fusiliers? We lost some of our dragoons early on, so we'll take them. And I've got 3 Highlanders. And then how about foot guard lights? We will ask for no reward. And we'll have to station some men here. And I will put an unusually small group here. I will only put 50 men. We'll wait for a little while to have them recover a bit. And also that the garrison recovers. And Prussia, their truces have expired. I don't think the Prussians... Nice, the Rheinbund was destroyed. Morale is low. We have to march. It's the Dutch Volunteers and the Dragoons. I imagine that it is not because of the tendency of these troops to run away, but it's more the fact that I was running about with them before recording this episode, so that's why they are retreating. Or deserting in this case. Luxembourg is up next. And it only has 219 men to defend it. Has joined the United Kingdom. I'm not sure if that's good news though. Oh, there's a lot of people who join. As soon as their kingdom fell apart, they immediately gone ahead and switched sides. Same thing this time around. And then I think we will have a more detailed plan for attacking Paris. This time I will try to, as best I can, to stick by the king. He's a fast one, so it might take some time for me to actually get up close to him. Come on, Mr. King! Don't... I wish you could maybe order them around, but that might be weird to tell the king where he should stand, but it's a bit strange of the king to charge straight into this. He's the first one to run in there. With all these bullets flying down. Well, the Marine Battalion has gone ahead and advanced in reverse. I was hit, but the king is still going. As so is the rest of our army. King George! And Old England forever! Charge the ramparts! My king! He's brave. And now, unfortunately, he's wounded. Your king has been wounded by the Frenchmen! The frogs have wounded the king! Over the top! And show these frogs what we're made of! Also, fire at will! Return fire on these scallywags! I need to tend to the king. My lord! You are wounded! And now you've disappeared. I'll take this here spear and I'll go over the top to avenge His Majesty. Same as last time, we're gonna tell the 95th to hold here while the rest charge up. Sharp! Good to see you here, lad. Stab them! Get those frogs! They wounded our king. This is like some, I don't know, anime shit type attack pose. I'm not sure about this. Oh. charge them. There's a lot of young guardsmen here, I realize. And we have lost a lot of our initial wave. We put the 95th a bit forward, and the 95th should form a single rank. But it looks as though we were able to take care of this in one go. We also got a Dutch hussar there. So the Dutch have sent more troops than the ones that follow my army. Forward, men! Victory is within our reach. There's a lot of muskets just lying around all over the place. Is there I think it's only one guy, is there? No, there's 6 of them left. There's 6 enemies left. Okay, everyone charge forwards, and I'll tell you to open fire once you get closer. Oh, look at all them men coming in. Forwards! They might as well continue the charge here. We've got a guardsman there dealing heavy damage to our force. But I've got this here spear. And we are victorious. And we've got a Dutch grenadier there as well. In among everything. Victory! Another town. I'm not entirely sure that I should have taken that. Another town has fallen. God save the king. Let's see who died this time around. 1 Highlander, 5 Fusiliers. And that's about it for us. Then allies. We had quite a lot more people dying. And we saved some farmers, some peasants, women, pirates, highwaymen. I took a load of prisoners. And I do believe I'm sort of running out of money. Not money, but food. We need some sausages, grapes, dried meat, grain, bread. Let's see. More grain, more bread. And there we go. Oh yes, I need to station some men here to make sure this holds. Some dragoons will go to dragoon guards. And they should... Oh, the morale has fallen to terrible. Even though we are... I guess we do not get a morale... Yeah, we're slowly losing morale as it goes on. Which is not nice. So we'll have to continue on. We need to win a battle in the field. A field battle against our enemies. Because at this rate, my men will start retreating. Yes, we lost 10 dragoons. They slipped away. But we are now closing in on Paris. And will bring the full force of His Majesty's soldiers against Paris. We've got some smaller forces there. Napoleon is nowhere to be seen. He should be quite aware of the fact that... Oh, look at that. I don't think the French Empire is doing so well. We've got 118 people that have deserted from their armies. That is just roaming around here. Let's go ahead and attack this. It has 300 defenders. Is that Napoleon? That looked like a quite large army. I will lead my men in the assault. Oh, rain and mud. This makes misfires a certainty. This time around, we'll go ahead and set up the men on the right and advance in good order. What do I have? 1 guy for infantry, 33 for fusilier, 9 cavalry, 9 highlanders, 8 rifles, and 2 royal marines. But that must be the men I have. I'm hoping they follow me right now, and that the allied force is not charging ahead. I think that's just the men that I have on the field. I bet we have quite a lot of allies in among all of this. Good to see you on your feet, Harper. And we can see Sharp over there. Looks as though most of this force is Fusiliers. Right, so let's have the Fusiliers. They'll be front. We've got 1 guy for infantry. How about you stand over there? Cavalry there. Highlanders there. Rifles a bit in the front there. Royal Marines, why don't you stand next to me? And let's see, as everyone gathers up, did the king join here? And what, the king would be part of the cavalry, wouldn't he? A lot of my people managed to come back into the fight. It would be nice to see the king on the field where I would actually be able to control him, so I could stand next to him on the field of battle. But I guess he's still a bit wounded from the last wound he got. Yes, all of it is more or less Fusiliers. Look at this line. There's a lot of them. Right, Fusiliers. You're going to have to make a little bit of a thicker line. And then we've got the 95th out there. 95th, they're fine as they are. Right, Fusiliers. I want you to advance towards there, while the 95th goes into the flank, and the rest of you will stay back since you don't have the numbers yet. But they will move up a bit, so cavalry will be over there, Highlanders will be over there, Royal Marines is over there. So now we advance. Is that a I think that's a Highlander flag. Yes, it is. I'm pretty sure it is. He should be among the no, wait. Do the Highlanders ensigns, do they have I need to check that. I'm not sure. Maybe they have kilts. I don't think they do. No, it's a British line infantry. Right. Fusiliers, fire! Reload and prepare for another volley. At the same time, the 95th Rifles will fire at will. And the 95th will advance. Fusiliers, fire! So far, our volleys have killed 10 enemies. The 95th seem to have quite a bit of trouble performing around those houses. Fusiliers, fire! We're not in a good position, so once they have reloaded, we'll push the line forwards. We've cleaned off a lot there, so it's safe to move up to that position. In our advance, the line is splitting up a bit. which I'm not entirely sure. Why? They're going to have to melee that guy over there. It's gonna go in among everything. Fusiliers! Fire at will! Let's see if I can get a better deal out of the 95th here. They seem to have quite the difficulty in arranging their line. 95th. Make ready present. 95th, follow me. Oh, is that the... That's the what's it called? The Marine Battalion. Right, 95th. Where do we have Sharp? I see Harper right there. But where is Sharp? 95th Rifles. You will be in behind there. 95th. Fire at will. How is it going for the line infantry? Okay, we need to move the line more to the right, because at this point the right side of the line is taking heavy damage. Fusiliers, make ready present. Follow me. And hold right here. There's a lot of cavalry in there, so I think it's pretty safe to stand here. Fire, damn you! Fire! The 95th are not firing, not all of them anyway, so we're gonna push them up. So they get in between there. Enemy reinforcements have spawned in, and that is going to cause a lot of trouble in this area. She dropped her double-barreled pistols, or pistol, so I will use it instead. What did I? Yeah, I dropped my sword to pick it up. Let's see if we can clear out this side, so I can push the Fusiliers completely in behind the wall there. We even got some crazy Frenchmen out there. Oh. I need to retreat because I'm taking way too much damage here. What I should do is I should switch position here and have the 95th shoot the guys out in the open and have the Fusiliers fire on the guys inside here. Fusiliers, I want you inside, and I want the 95th out here. And then I'm gonna cover for a bit, and I'm gonna tell everyone to make ready present and try to get them to go where they're supposed to be. Fusiliers fired well. I think it's more important that the Fusiliers fire at this point, and we'll have the 95th coming in. Oh, here comes Sharp. I think they were raiding the house back there. Silly AI stuck behind the house. Okay, 95th. Fire it well. At this point, we have a lot of wounded, but not as many as the enemy have. The enemy has lost half their force at this point. Not that great accuracy. Reinforcements have arrived. Good. But what kind of reinforcements are we getting? It seems to be a lot more of my men now, so we've more or less spent the allies. or the allied troops. I'm not entirely sure what we're getting, but I think looks like the Highlander ensigns are on the way. Should be getting more Fusiliers, a bit more of our own rifles. Look at that silly French dog trying to sneak up. Come on, take the shot! Take the shot, private! Or recruit, actually. Maybe I could try to advance through here. Let's have the 95th. I'll tell them to move up even further. We got some silly Frenchmen all the way out there. Let's have my 2 pistols reloaded. As this group comes forward, we will be able to lay into the enemy from 2 sides. This side has broken up a lot. Oh, the trumpeter is going straight. Yeah. That they're being held up by the troops along here. Or well, those 2. But I'm hoping as I push the 95th through here that they will be able to clear this trench out and hopefully maybe shoot these guys as well. And I can push them all the way over there. Oh, the enemy is doing charge against the few men I have here. They're going to cut these men apart. Oh no! Hopper! The few men that we have left here is gonna have to make a valiant stand against the Frenchmen doing a push. Most of our reinforcements is... they have arrived now because the rifles have done what they're supposed to do. And they've cleared out the trench, more or less. Right, 95th, I want you to go all the way over there and clear that out. And the Fusiliers should continue. Come on, get in there. We have very few enemies left. Fusiliers, I want you to use melee. Charge! Bayonets! Over the top, Fusiliers! And into the fray! Charge in! Oh yeah, I forgot, I don't have any melee weapons. So I'll have to continue using my pistol. Keep going, men! Now chase down the last of them. We have the last group there, which should be pinned down. Oh, there was only one guy left. The 95th did a good job in clearing this out. Let's see, what kind of casualties are we looking at? For my men, 9 dead, 32 wounded. Allies, 133 wounded, 43 dead. And enemies have 16 wounded, 291 dead. Let's end that. All of them were Fusiliers that died. We didn't have as many men being wounded, but I guess that because a lot of them were recovering. And yeah. No, I do not need to keep you captive. Now we have captured Paris. They did not have a lot of... I was hoping they would have a lot more troops here. They have a lot of Italians. And other people. But no... Not that many British. Paris is now ours. So we've pushed this far. We can continue pushing, actually. towards Orléans. And then we've taken Paris, which would really break France. But if we take Orléans and we go to the military depot, they're basically pushed back towards the coast, and all we have to do is defeat Napoleon in battle, and his political power and the structure of France will collapse behind him, and we will be victorious. But the problem is, I'm pretty sure that the morale of my troops are quite terrible. It's above average for these guys, but the dragoons are terrible. The Fusiliers, terrible. The Fusiliers, since I moved, let's move all the Fusiliers to defend this, to defend Paris. And then we'll move up the Dutch Voltigeurs, so I'll actually use them. And then we have the dragoons, then we have the rifles. The rifles might come in the back, and we'll have the Dutch and the Royal Highlanders coming up first. We have a few British. Since we don't have any British line infantry, we'll move all the Fusiliers over here. So in case that I would be defeated, I could fall back on Paris. And let's move these colors up. Maybe I should go ahead and put 2 of my men. I would put then where do we have them? These 2, Pierre Ducot and Harold O'Kelly, as the leaders of the Dutch Voltigeurs. But I think, looking at the time here, we're gonna end it right here. They have taken that back. No, it's the Polish. The Polish have struck, and they have taken that. So the Polish have 2 military depots, 1 in Italy and 1 in Poland. So that's a bit strange. Someone's setting fire to things in England as well. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end it right here. So hopefully by next time we would maybe we'll go ahead and continue our path in siege, or maybe we are lucky enough that what's it called? Napoleon has turned up, and we can go ahead and defeat him. So, without further ado, I hope that you enjoyed this, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye!